Fox 17 News begins in a code red weather alert. Right now, we are tracking strong storms that include the threat of powerful long-track tornadoes, and we don't say that very often. Fox 17 code red chief meteorologist Katie Morgan with Here on the Time. Katie, can you explain how unusual this weather setup is?
Well, you know, we get severe weather pretty often, fairly often, but when we're talking about this threat level for tornadoes, it is something that we don't see quite as often. A 15% chance of a tornado tonight in our western counties. From 25 miles from a point, basically. So in addition to that, we have what's called a PDS tornado watch that's been issued until 3 o'clock for some of our fringe counties here. Most of this is west of us. Trigg, Christian, Todd County, Henry, Benton, Decatur counties in this watch right now. What a PDS watch means, or particularly dangerous situation, it's a watch that's issued for rare situations where long-tracked and intense tornadoes could be possible. Could also be tagged with high wind, but in this instance, it is for long-track tornadoes, which we are already seeing underway, unfortunately, to our west through Arkansas and Missouri. It has been quite the night for St. Louis, and now marching more into eastern Arkansas with several confirmed long-track tornadoes. So that is why this PDS watch was issued for those in Arkansas, West Tennessee, and again, does butt up into Trigg, Christian, Todd County, Henry, Benton, Decatur counties for our viewing area. The question that I've been getting a lot, will it be extended through the overnight? We just don't know at this point. I think it's going to be another few hours before we know anything about another watch with the Weather Service issuing these watches. So it'll be through the overnight. Bottom line is you want to make sure you're staying prepared and at least alert at the fact that severe weather is possible. The highest risk remains along and west. We've been talking about that for several days. West of I-65, where level 3 and 4 risk remains. This, I think, if we see real strong tornado potential through the overnight, this is going to be the area that we see it. We will still have the potential for severe weather to the east of I-65, but as we get more into very early morning Saturday, I think that threat will weaken just a little bit. So timing, and I would even push these numbers on the later edge here, 2-3 a.m. maybe for purple, maybe 4-5 a.m. for blue. And then 6-7 a.m. for those in pink with this first round. As we get into tomorrow afternoon, I think that is looking to be more so our main event, but we do not want to let our guard down for tonight. So we are still watching tonight very closely with the potential for strong to severe storms. Here's our storm timeline for Nashville. Gives us rain, wind speed, and wind gusts. Very breezy tonight. We could see gusts as high as 40 miles per hour, all outside of storm chances here. Those gusts continue through tomorrow. Here's your timeline for rain. So couple showers as we head through early tomorrow morning. We may get by tonight with very isolated coverage. Hopefully that is the case. But again, we want to make sure we're vigilant through the overnight of having those ways to get alerts. Still expecting the main event to occur basically just before lunchtime all the way through, I would say, midnight tomorrow night. We'll talk more about that threat coming up in your Fox 17 Code Red forecast.